All right. Well, welcome back. Maniacs, what is going on? So, let me do this real quick so I don't get myself distracted. Welcome to the live stream. I've yet to come up with a fancy, cute name for this thing. I'll take suggestions. But hopefully, this is the first of many. We're going to be talking about different topics within the vaping community. We will be looking at older mods and going over how they functioned, what was good about them, what was bad about them. And we're going to try to stop with the ums. I watched one of my videos, and it did the text on the bottom and it put every freaking in there, and I did not realize how many times I stuff. So that being said, welcome to the show. As we most often do with our show, let's have a vape. Grab your vape, juice it up. Let's blow some clouds here, people. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to make any smart ass comments yet. I'm going to wait for that. All right. So, if you may have noticed, at the beginning, I put a little screen up. And there's that damn again. And I'm going to catch myself on it. I'm going to try to catch him. So, a lot of people have been asking me about my box mods. Well, this is the official logo of my box mods. I've been making them since 2017, I believe, is when I first started selling them. I'm pretty sure that's when it was. It may have been 2016. I'm not 100% on the certain side. But a lot of people ask me about my boxes, and I don't know if I can put a link on here, and I don't even know if YouTube will let me. But going forward, there's some people in the comments who've asked where they can get one, and I will figure out a way to let y'all know once I get them up on the website, these specific ones and any other ones going forward. So, that being said, let's jump into this shit, shall we? Let y'all know I'm kind of nervous about this one. Let me move the camera over just a little bit. I'm going to be saying some things here that are not the industry norm. I'm going to be saying some things that will agitate, quite possibly, quite a few people. And I have bounced this topic off of someone and let the words come out loud, because sometimes, you think something in your head and it sounds good, and then you say it out loud and it sounds kind of fucking stupid. Well, I've bounced this out and it didn't sound as stupid as I thought it was going to. So, PMTAs. Welcome to the new world. We have the PMTAs. If you're unfamiliar with the PMTA is, it's pre-market tobacco analysis or application or whatever the A means. It doesn't really matter what the fucking A means. Pre-market tobacco. And that is what all manufacturers of juice, hardware, anything vape related, they have to submit this PMTA in order to remain on the market going forward. The best way to put this is if you fill out a PMTA, you're anti-vaping, you're against vaping. If you're a company that fills out a PMTA, you are no better than big tobacco. And if you fill out a PMTA and get your product on the market, I personally will not purchase any of your fucking products, and I will shout it from the rooftops to tell everybody else not to fucking buy your product. Here's why. So let's dive into just a little bit of history of what we've got going on here. The FDA, which is a regulatory body, the FDA has no law enforcement pedigree or anything like that. They are just a regulatory body, much like Congress is. Congress is a regulatory body. They make the rules. Other people enforce them. All right. So who would enforce anything that the FDA would put out there? Well, it's not your local cops. Okay. I live in Springfield, Missouri. Is where I live. The Springfield Police Department will not be enforcing the FDA's regulations. The county that I live in, Greene County, the Greene County Sheriff's Department, will not be enforcing the FDA's. The Missouri Highway Patrol will not be enforcing the PMTA's. The FBI will not be enforcing the FDA's stuff. Who's going to enforce it? Well, traditionally, if something is brought up, there is either a body that is an enforcement body that is created, or they use existing bodies to enforce, but those enforcement it's not jail time. Let me explain to you, like the health department. What is the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, right? So if there's a food issue, what is the FDA says, okay, you have to have your beef, like this. Who goes and inspects? The health department, the local health department, or a federal meat inspection body, which has been created just to enforce the regulations put down. Okay. So the FDA saying you have to do this is nothing. It's absolutely fucking nothing. And they haven't put any enforcement policies in place at all, period, for anything about the FDA. If it was so, then in 2016, when the deeming regulations came down and no new products were supposed to be on the market, and I'm looking at you, Smoke. I'm looking at you, VGod. I'm looking at you, anybody else, Limitless, anybody. Who's some other big ones right now? Like AV, or the Purge mods, or whoever. You're fucking illegal, according to the FDA. But oddly enough, you're still putting out product, aren't you? Why is it any different with the PMTA? We have to ask ourselves, why all the fucking sudden do we give a shit? Why do we care what the FDA says or doesn't say right now? Okay? Let's do, it says I've got 3 viewers. Okay? So to give you something to do, a little interactive here. Okay? I'm going to describe something to you, and in the chat, if you would please answer and tell me what I am describing. Okay? I am about 3 to 4 feet long. I have cushion on the bottom. I have cushion on the back. And you sit on me for long periods of time for comfort. What am I? Let's have a bite. Okay, Cosmic. He says a chair. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else want to chime in? I'm 3 to 4 foot long. I have cushions on the bottom. I have cushions on the back. And you sit in me for long periods of time. What am I? Anybody else want to chime in? Okay. We'll stick with Cosmic. Sorry, Cosmic, you're wrong. I was talking about the seat in a Ford F-150 pickup truck. So, yeah. So why don't we call a Ford F-150 pickup truck a sofa or a chair? Why is that? Because it's not. A sofa is a sofa. A chair is a chair. A truck is a truck. How in the fuck are we tobacco? How in the fuck are e-cigarettes tobacco? We happen to share a same characteristic as cigarettes. But that doesn't make us cigarettes. Pre-market tobacco analysis. We are not tobacco. Off top, just with the title itself, this is all wrong. This is completely wrong and would not stand up against any scrutiny whatsoever. And it goes back to something I've been saying since 2016, 2017, whatever, is if you put a post on Instagram of an RDA, and on this picture at the top it says, this product contains nicotine, then you're part of the problem, not part of the solution. That's all there is to it. Because a piece of metal does not contain nicotine. What it could do and what it could not do in the future is immaterial. It is immaterial. I could put nicotine in a freaking Subway cup and mix soda with it. That doesn't mean that fucking cup contains nicotine. That's the dumbest equation I've ever freaking seen. And that people followed it. All it did was tell the FDA, these people are sheep. They're going to do this. Watch us fuck with them. That's all it did. So, the only reason that the FDA is involved in this is because of nicotine. And if anybody does any research on nicotine whatsoever, you'll see that it's no big fucking whoop. Nicotine ain't shit. And matter of fact, anytime you look up any information about nicotine, the only thing you will find is it paired with the word cigarette. There's very, very little research done that separates nicotine from the tobacco. But what research is out there is showing that nicotine not only is nowhere near as bad as we thought it was, it actually has helpful properties to it. Okay? So, moving on, and the other thing I kind of wanted to point out here is this is a regulatory body that jumped on board and agreed with the whole EVALI scare that happened last year around this time. They knew it was a lie, but they perpetrated it nonetheless. And I'm supposed to listen to this, and this is supposed to be someone who's looking out for the health and safety of the American people? No, they do not, and they will not, because they don't care. This has very little to do with my health. It has little to do with your health. It has to do with money, and we all know that. We all know it's the money thing, but it's fun to bitch nonetheless. So going down my list here, let's talk about some more things about the PMTA, and here's where this is the thing that really just jammed together in my fucking head. And it pisses me off to no end, because they have no respect for us. no respect whatsoever. They know they can say jump and we will just go, how high, sir? And to me, that's so disturbing with the length and the breadth of the differences of vape companies and personalities in general. That everybody just laid down and licked their fucking nuts. Oh my God. How? How? I mean, these are some stand-up motherfuckers. And here they are. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel like your PMTA, sir. No. Fuck no. What the fuck? One of the biggest problems with the PMTA is the cost. And we're going to discuss the cost because this ties in directly with why you, as an e-juice manufacturer, you, as a manufacturer, should not pay so much as a red cent. And I know I got a lot of people over in the UK who watch, so I don't know what the equivalent of that is. Red cent, I don't know. Put it in the comments later on. So the cost of the PMTA right now has been estimated between $300,000 and $3 million per SKU, which basically means, as a juice manufacturer, if you have a juice and it is called, and you have it in 0369, then each one of those is an SKU, so you would have to pay $300,000 or $3 million for the 0, for the 3, for the 6, for the 9. At $300,000, obviously that's what, 1.2 mil. And the 300 is a most conservative number. That's the most conservative number I've heard. Most everybody else expects it to be around about $1 million per SKU. Now, this theory, this model that I'm fixing to throw at you, it works even if it's 300,000. Okay? The number is a bit less, but the theory is true and holds true, okay? Let's do some math, all right? So, hell, we'll just take me, okay? I've been a juice manufacturer since 2015. I have approximately 12 flavors. There's that damn again. So, and each one of my flavors I offer in 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24. So what's that? 0, 3, 6, 12, 18, 24. So that's 6. Ugh, I'm going to need a fucking calculator, right? So for me, let me get to a calculator here. Calculator. So for me, for just one flavor, and we're just going to use the $1 million. I tell you what, let's err on the side of caution, shall we? We're going to go $500,000. So just one flavor, all strengths, will cost me $3 million to get it on the market at $500,000. An SKU. God. Guess who's not filling out their PMTAs? So, and I have 12 flavors. So to bring my shit to market is $36 million. Can you take that seriously? I mean, literally, can you take that seriously? I would have to come up with $36 million. And I will tell you, I'll drop the veil a little bit behind the manufacturers. I'll drop the curtain a little bit. I've not made $36 million making juice. I've not made, fuck, 1% of that. Oh, good God. $36 million. Now, if that doesn't sound a little on the wrong side to you, then there is something wrong with you. There is no doubt about it. There is no reason for that price tag. But we're just citing me as an example. Now, I'm just one company, okay? There is a gentleman out there who has done 85 PMTA, in excess of 85 PMTAs. And I'm going to go under the assumption that most people are going to do as little as they can to get through the cost of it, right? So at 85, let's just say 85, let me get out the calculator one more time. So 85 times, let's just say they're going to put out, what's a reasonable number? One juice line is 0.36, because yeah, you're still going to have to do your SKU for a zero nicotine, because you could potentially add nicotine to it later on. So one product, 3, let's be generous. Let's say that your average juice company is going to put out at least 2 flavors. And they're going to do it in 0, 3, and 6. Or I'll tell you what, let's take the 0 off, just in case for some reason the FDA changes its mind. 3, 6, 9. So that is a total of 6. Oh man, this is going to get... So 6 products times 500,000 is $3 million. At least 85 companies have submitted their PMTAs. That is $255 million fucking dollars that these people have already bookmarked for the FDA. 255 million. Go get a lobbyist. Go get a lobbyist. I'm willing to bet everybody knows that the way you get change done in America is you hire lobbyists and they go and they fight for you with your congressman. And they, massage the congressman to give your interest a better shake. Out of this 255 million, I hadn't done the math before. I didn't do the math before this video. That's fucking insane. And that's 85 that we know of. There's more. That's just one person who helped out. There's more. I mean, this could be in excess of $500 million. Let's take a vape on that number. $500 million. Why aren't we getting a lobbyist? Why are we not taking that money, saying, hey, FDA, fuck you. Come here, law lobbyist. Come here. Come here. Go get my shit right. At $500 million, all of our woes would be over. But instead of thinking for themselves, because, okay, so you pay your whatever millions of dollars to the FDA, they still can deny you. After you give them your money, they can still say no. You have no guarantees. None. Not one. So why don't you take that money, instead of giving it to the FDA, put it in a big old pool and hire a lobbying company to go change the laws to make the FDA stop messing with you? Sounds pretty simple to me. The only reason the FDA has any jurisdiction whatsoever over vaping is due to the 2009 Food or Family Tobacco something whatever. And matter of fact, I've got it right here somewhere. But we won't worry about that because it is what it is. It's Family Tobacco thing in 2009. That can be overturned. All you got to do is get enough congressmen and senators to take that power away from the FDA, who never should have had it anyway. From the same FDA that approves drugs that kill people every year because the drug wasn't properly tested or was rushed through. How many freaking lawsuits are there out there because of the drug the FDA has approved that has fucking killed people? This is the same regulatory body, and we're giving them power over us? Think of the dumbest motherfucker you know. No, seriously, just sit back and think for a minute. The dumbest motherfucker you know. He's in your group. He's cool, but he's a dumb motherfucker. And you know he's a dumb motherfucker. You wouldn't listen to this dude in matters of true importance. He's cool to hang out with. He's fun to mess with. He's fun to get drunk with. But you're not going to put him in charge of your bills. Why would you put this drunk-ass motherfucker, FDA stupid person, in charge of everything of your life? Of your entire business, your entire livelihood? Why would you do that? What purpose could that possibly serve? So instead of giving the money to the FDA, who are the government, and they're going to squander your money anyway, everybody kick in and get a lobbyist and get the laws changed. That's real change. That's change we can believe in. This makes no sense. And this is why I will not support you. If you're going to give your money to the FDA to have it flushed down the toilet, then I will not respect you and I will not purchase your products. And we're already starting to see a little bit of this mentality, the PMTA mentality. We're already starting to see it. I knew we were going to see it. I didn't expect I would see it so fucking quick. Ever since the PMTA's come out, somebody put together a website on Reddit or something like that, which showed you every company that has filled out an application or had an application accepted. And they've streamlined that, and they've also put a list of, those who intend not to, or those who are intending to and haven't done it yet, or those who have no intention whatsoever of doing that. And I knew immediately as soon as that list came out, it's a marketing ploy. It's a marketing tool. That's all it fucking is. Oh yeah, we're going through the PMTA. Yeah, we're cool like that. Yeah, we're going through the PMTA. Our competitor? Nah, they're not going through it. Nah, they don't care about you, bro. We care about you. We care about you. That's why we're doing the PMTA. Yeah. No, they don't care about you. Never have and never will. It's become a marketing ploy. I got a call from a wholesale distributor the other day, and within the first 3 sentences, it was, well, we've got all our vendors lined up who've got their PMTA applications in. And I told them, I says, fine for you. I won't buy from any of them. It's become it's a marketing tool now. It's meant to shame other people. It's meant to shame people like me, who have a small-time juice outfit that has been FDA inspected and passed. It's to turn you against people like me, who don't have the financial resources to handle this. I could mortgage everything I've got and still not be able to afford $36 million. That's just stupid. But it's a mind fuck. It's the same mind fuck that those asthma son of a bitches have been putting out for fucking ever now. Oh, you need to have an ISO 24,000 clean room. You must wear a hazmat suit. All this other bullshit. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. And my question to any vape company that started back in the 2013, 2014, 2015, did you start out with a 500,000 square foot facility, including labs, bottling, labeling, all that stuff? No, you didn't. You started out the way everybody else started doing it. You made some juice. Some people liked it. You sold it to them. You sold it to some stores. You got bigger. You built up. Nobody starts out with a 500,000 square foot facility that's decked out to the fucking gills. At least none of the OGs, none of the original people back in the day. Now, some of these newer companies, yeah, because they saw, and don't trust a motherfucker that did. If someone decided they were going to spend the money to get a $500,000 facility with all the bells and freaking whistles, they're not doing it because they love vaping. They're doing it because they see a profit in it. Just the same way as a drug company would. Drug companies are not there because they give a shit about your health. They're there because they can make a product and make a pretty penny off of it. They could care less. And it's the same way with any juice manufacturer that come out the gate fully dressed. Everybody started out small and built their way up. And for any regulatory or guideline ass people, the asthma people, I'm looking at you, I can't stand them motherfuckers. No. You're living in a fucking dream world. And I cannot abide by that. You're completely wiping out any of the little people who are trying to do it the right way, but don't follow your guidelines. Now, I realize there's some bad apples out there. I realize there's some people out there doing some pretty fucked up shit, but not everybody. And to equate everybody with the garage people who made juice in the garage, to equate everybody who doesn't have a 500,000 square foot facility, to make them all exactly the same, fuck you in your neck. I got a little angry there. Got a little angry. Yeah. So we're 34 minutes into this, and we've got a couple more points to touch, and then I think we're going to hit that magical hour point, which is what I'm going for. 45 minutes to an hour. That's what I'm going for. If you stuck with me this long, thank you very much. Let's have another vape, because you know what? We need another vape. Hallelujah. So they're already beginning to use this as a marketing tool. Now, one of the things that I always hear from all the people that I listen to, who I'm getting this information from, reviewers, people online, is you got to support your vape shop. You got to support your vape shop. And I love that. But they're thinking of something else. I don't know what they're thinking of. They don't support vape shops. They talk shit against vape shops all the time, but support your local fucking vape shops. I don't get it. And we're actually going to do, the next video topic will be on the culture of vaping and the just sheer stupidity over here, just all the fucking time, and nobody's making any sense. Hopefully I'm making sense here today. Okay, but anyway, so what's going to happen here? Let's say that all these people decide that they're going to throw their $255, almost $500 million, they're going to give it to the FDA instead of lobbyists who would actually do something with their money, and you would actually get results. Because once again, you give your money to the FDA, at the end of it, they can tell you, no, fuck off, you don't get nothing. So let's say it goes through, and now we have an elitist culture on our hands. We have 3 or 4 companies that could afford to do the PMTAs. Let's just say 5. let's say 5 companies can afford to do the PMTA to bring all this juice to market, all this hardware to market that you want. Okay? What do you think the prices are going to go? You think the prices are going to go down? Do you think after paying $255 million, they're going to go, you know what? Hey, what's up, Behemoth? Do you think that they're going to drop the price? No. And let me give you some. I've been working in a vape store since 2015. And I will tell you something right now. There is a markup on juice. In case you did not know this, the price that we as a vape store pay for juice is lower than the price that you as a consumer pay. This may come to a shock for some of you. I'm not sure. But yes, this is actually the way this happens. So right now we pay X amount of dollars and then we sell it for X amount of dollars, right? So this is what we buy it for. That number is going to go up because there's no competition. There's no competition. And what you're going to see is of those 5 companies that actually made it through the PMTAs, you're going to start seeing them gobble up each other. You're going to see conglomeration. They're going to buy up the weaker one and put it in their portfolio. And then this company over here is going to buy them. And at the end of it, you're going to have like 2 or 3 companies that are controlling the entire market on juice. If they can afford to do that, do you think they give a shit about what the wholesale price is? They're going to keep raising the wholesale price. A vape store charges this because they got to put the lights on. They got to put the lights on. They got to have an employee in the store at all times. They've got to have water. They got to have heat and AC depending on the season. That's why there's a difference between here and here. And the more you close this gap, the less likely there's going to be a vape store. Because a vape store can only sell the product for so much. People won't do it. You hear it all the fucking time. It's going to be like lens sale, as in glass industry. Yeah, there's only one glass manufacturer in the entire world now. Yeah, for glasses, like these things right here. Yeah, bet you didn't know that. There was only one manufacturer in the entire fucking world. They buy up everybody else who comes along. They bought up Ray-Ban. They bought up everybody. But it's going to be the same damn thing. And there's going to be less profit margin for these shops. Because you can't keep raising the price on the customer because the customer will go buy once it starts becoming more expensive than smoking, people will go back to smoking. People have no loyalty whatsoever, it seems, to vaping. At least that I've seen. I mean, there's a handful of us. One, they're in the chat right now, and they're on your screen right now. But you'd be surprised how many fucking people will go right back to smoking at the drop of a hint of inconvenience. It's unfucking believable. I know people who are at my level using big ass shit, RDAs, the whole fucking kabang, that just give it up because, oh, well, you know, those people died, man, from vaping last year, dude. No, they fucking didn't, you fucking sheep-ass motherfucker. Ugh. So, if you are paying for the PMTA, then in essence, you're against vape stores. Because vape stores are going to go out of business. They can't handle the price being raised. And we all know how business works. I don't think there's an idiot amongst us who does not understand how business works. They are going to raise the prices. They are going to consolidate. There's going to be no competition because they've run people like me out of business. You can't buy my juice. It's illegal. So these vape stores are going to die because there's nothing, they're not making enough money. It's not that they don't have product available to them. It's that the cost of carrying the product is not enough with a markup to actually make a profit and continue on. So if you are pro PMTA, if you get behind this, if you send your fucking check in, you hate vape stores. That simple. So, going back to the beginning, the FDA is a regulatory body. The FDA does not have an enforcement group. How many vapors, how many stores, how many manufacturers are there just in the United States alone? I would say hundreds. Hundreds, if not thousands. Nobody sends in a PMTA. What are they going to do? Are they going to put everybody in jail? I don't think so. Jails are overrun as it is right now. What are they going to do? Slap you with a fine? What if you don't pay the fine? Are they going to put you in jail? See previous answer. Sheep. That is what we have going on today. We have sheep. And we have sheep being led by really big sheep. That individual who put through at least 85 PMTAs all by his little lonesome. He's the problem. He's the problem. He's the reason why vaping is going to die. No matter what he says, no matter what anything else he puts out there, if you support the PMTA process and you follow through with the PMTA process, you are anti-vaping. You are not bringing this industry forward. You are not helping. You are participating in the death of fucking vaping in America. Makes me want to get those. There's a dude on YouTube, dude by the name of Crowder, and he puts out he sits behind this little lemonade box like Lucy in fucking Peanuts, and prove me wrong. Good work. Good work, Behemoth. I mean, did you want to use car parts or was that the point? I mean, were you looking at, maybe a 76 Honda mod? A Nissan 270ZX? But anyway, so that's kind of my question that I throw out there to the people who are watching, to the people who will watch it in the future, is what do you think? Do you think that someone who pays their money into the PMTA, instead of pulling together and get a lobbying group, do you think that's the smarter of the two moves? Am I talking out the side of my neck here? Am I 20 kinds of fucking wrong? Because to me, it doesn't seem that I'm that far out there. I don't think I'm saying anything that's too weird. And I think there's a group of people within the vaping industry who will never say this because they don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about me. The people in the chat and the people who comment and watch all my videos, my subscribers, they're very much similar to me. Okay? We're all hobbyist type people. Most of us use RDAs. Most of us use boxes, high power wattage, kind of shit like that. They don't care about us. And we'll talk more about why they don't care about us in our next video. So, looking over here at the comments, I used a starter switch and a toolbox that holds the batteries. I literally have a mod up here, dude. I shit you not. I made it by accident. It puts out a theoretical 16.8. You could jumpstart a car with the son of a bitch. I'm scared to death of it. Scared to death of it because I didn't realize that I built it. I thought I was making a paraseries. This is back when I first started building, and I thought I was making a paraseries, but no, I was actually making a quad stack 26650 mod. And so I put my RDA on it and went to hit it and went, man, this thing's hot. And as soon as I put it down, it occurred to me what I had done. And I went, oh my God, I did the stupidest shit known to mankind. And so, yeah, it's a scary little mod. Well, it's not little by any stretch of the imagination, but all right. So, unless there's any questions in the chat, I've had consistent 3 viewers the entire time, which I thank you. I actually, I feel blessed. Usually I only get one. 4 on series. Yeah. Yeah. 26 650s at that. So I'm pumping out stupid numbers. And yeah, I found I have to build it. If I want to build one, I have to use, you have to use Canthal. You can't use nichrome because it immediately fries Canthal or nichrome, sorry. But I found, yeah, it has to be like 1.5 ohm, almost 2 ohm to be a tolerable vape. Yeah, it's not a pleasant sensation whatsoever. All right, so I think we're going to end it here. We're going to try to do this every Friday at 1 o'clock. That's going to be what my goal is. And I've got some new streaming software. I just got it last night. I was able to do what little I could do. Like, check this out, dude. Check this out. I can do... I can do that. Huh? Yeah, see there? There's a whole bunch of blank fucking screen there. Let me change that back. And bink. There we go. So there's actually, I'll be able to, be able to put more stuff on here. Behemoth, any news on your store page? Yes. So this is, these are my boxes. This is the company anyway, Apotheosis Box Mods. ApotheosisVapors.com. There I go with that damn shit again. I have not put up the cedar boxes yet. And if you go on there right now, it says homemade box or custom built boxes. I'm taking that down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a different selection of mods that I have currently built. And if someone wants something custom, they can email me directly or whatnot, and then we can build and design their mod together. But what I have found so far is that people want a specific type of box regardless. They either want, they want a paraseries, and they want whatever wood I happen to have on hand. Most of the time, people are wanting 21-700. Some people are wanting 18-650 still, which is fine. But for the most part, so like on these, where they are, these are going up. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I had a bunch of stuff that I had to get on the website this week, and then I got in more stuff. I got these in yesterday. These are the Invader 2 3s from Tesla. These are badass fucking mods. These are badass. You can run 2 or 3 batteries, voltage, variable voltage with the potentiometer. Tougher than hell. I mean, you could put these next to a nuclear bomb. I bought a fuck ton of these to put on the website because if you know anything about my shit, I like a lot of batteries and I like a lot of fucking power. And these are dope. And I got them in silver, red, green. It's like a army green, and just straight up black. But so tomorrow I will be putting those on the website, as well as I've already got the pictures taken. I just need to upload it of these wooden box mods. And every time I usually get a stick of wood and make a bunch of mods. And every time I do that, I'll just put them up on the site. And if someone wants to buy one, groovy. But they should be looking on them tomorrow. It's www.apotheosisvapors.com. I'm not going to dick with that right now. I'll do that. I'll do a page that I'll do at the end of every video if someone is interested. But carry juice, hardware. I'm a Vapors Cloud nut. I've got all Vapors Cloud stuff, or not all of it, but I've got a good chunk of Vapors Cloud stuff when you can get it. CCI stuff. And my goal is to be the repository, the place to go if you're looking for an RDA. I want you to go to my site, because I'm gathering RDAs from all over the place, putting them on the website. It doesn't matter how old they are, as long as they're authentic, they go on my website. So I have one clone on my website right now, and it's clearly labeled a fucking clone, but I bought it, didn't realize it was a clone, got it, went, oh, that's a clone. It's not even the same as in the picture that I bought, that of where I bought it. But other than it, yeah, so RDAs, RTAs, all that stuff, juice. So check it out, www.apotheosisvapors.com. This is literally the first video where I've ever put that out there, because I kind of wanted to make it without leaning on that side of the business. I wanted to make this its own thing without having to depend on this, if that makes any sense. So anyway, all right, so I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. I thank you for watching. If you made it through this whole fucking thing, kudos, good on you. Good fucking on you. Shout out to all my UK motherfuckers out there. I love y'all. I fucking love y'all. Y'all are fucking awesome. And I think that is it. And we will see you next week, 1 o'clock or so. Have a wonderful, wonderful fucking day.